The SEC just got a slap in the face. They got a slap in the face from a U.S. court. We'll talk about that really briefly. Right now, the market is bouncing back up. I don't know when you'll be watching this, but at the time of this recording, Bitcoin's at 94.4. XRP, it's actually up in the last 24 hours, up to 254. Ethereum down about 5%. But yeah, bouncing back up. We placed some trades I've talked about a lot today, but we placed trades throughout the day that look really good. And actually in the Patreon, we have a new revamped Patreon that we just opened just a day or two ago. We have a couple members in there. I made an exclusive video saying, like, just don't capitulate. This is normal, just pretty much what I talk about on YouTube. But the fact is I made it personalized to the Patreon and published it this morning. We have some other exclusive videos coming out too, including like different investment case scenarios. If you make this amount and you want to go like risk off or risk on, like what would your portfolio look like? Joe's helping me with this. He's been in the crypto industry buying crypto much longer than I have, for over 10 years. So he's going to help me in this Patreon too. We'll leave a link to this underneath the video. You can sign up, but we'll also leave some links to like Blowfin, BTCC, Weeks, and stuff like that, where you can trade crypto, because I placed a lot of trades today. Like I said, Bitcoin rebounding. Maybe part of this is due to this. U.S. courts demand SEC explain itself for denying Coinbase requests for crypto-specific regulations. They basically got slapped in the face saying, you have to provide these regulations. I don't think they force them to yet, but like you have to explain why you aren't willing to do this. This is pretty much why you're here, right? To regulate. But we don't know how you're regulating. You're just saying you can't do that, you can't do that, you can't do that. You should have known not to do that. We're going to slap you with $1 billion fine. And it's just insane. And like cryptos like XRP are jumping up today on this news. Maybe it's just because it was like a perfect setup, which I actually talk about in a video. I'm not sure if I published it yet or if I'll push this video out first. But like XRP jumping up a lot today throughout the day, going from like 233 to 253. But yeah, the fact is, in 7 days, we're going to have Trump come into office. Gary Gensler is going to be done. He's leaving in 7 days. So we will have more crypto-specific regulations that are, I think, pro-crypto, pro-Bitcoin. We just got news, too, from a leak saying basically that on day one, Trump is going to focus on setting up a group of crypto-minded people and helping them with legislation, with regulation, but also that they're going to try to change things to be a little bit more, a little bit easier to work with in the U.S. He said before they want crypto here in the U.S. He wants crypto to flourish here. He wants mining here. He wants crypto to stay here because it could be a massive revenue driver for them. I mean, just today, BlackRock published something saying that crypto is being adopted faster than the internet. So, yeah, I think it's pretty obvious that we want to keep that flourishing in the U.S. Don't push out all the different crypto companies. There's really no point in that. You're losing billions of dollars of tax revenue. You're losing a lot more, I guess, over time. And yeah, it doesn't help anyone. So it'll be fascinating to continue to watch this. Keep in mind, too, we do have some economic numbers. I've made several videos today saying that we rebounded pretty hard, and that's true. But we do have some inflation numbers coming tomorrow. So be ready for more volatility. Like I've said this, we're going to see volatility, I think, especially through like Trump inauguration. Maybe that like a full week after Trump inauguration will maybe start to slow down. But like the next 2 weeks, be kind of glued to your keyboard. I've said before, like, okay, take a breath, like go on a walk or something like that if you're getting freaked out at market. But hopefully you can pay attention because there's gonna be a lot of volatility. Everyone's worried about inflation numbers right now. Not everyone, but a lot of investors are worried about it in the traditional markets. They see that the jobs numbers look good, but inflation isn't quite coming down as quickly as expected. And this will cause the Fed to have to keep rates higher for longer. So we have those numbers coming in tomorrow. PPI, core PPI. Okay. Median forecast somewhere around 0.3%. Then Wednesday, we have CPI coming in and core CPI. We're expecting about 0.3%. 0.3%, 0.3%. That's the magic number. Okay. If we come in below it, expect the market to rally really hard, I would expect, with some manipulation in there too. Like there's probably going to be big wicks up and down when this comes in. If it comes in higher than expected, yeah, we could fall back down. We could fall down pretty heavily because people are worried right now. Keep in mind though, there's $7 trillion of money in money market funds right now. So yeah, there's even more in savings accounts and stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to see, well, I guess maybe that goes into money markets eventually, but we're going to see some volatility over the next couple of weeks. This is really the thing that everyone's going to be watching over the next few days. The stock market is in extreme fear right now, which is funny because I talked about this in one of the videos today. The NASDAQ's down like 7% or 6%. The S&P 500 is down like 4% from the high that was placed a couple weeks ago. So it's funny that the stock market's in extreme fear. Bitcoin, I think, is right around fear, depending on what chart you're looking at, what provider of the fear and greed index, might be even neutral. Bitcoin investors are a little bit more used to the volatility, I think, but it will be fascinating to watch. As I said, like, be ready for anything. If you have long positions, like, monitor them pretty closely. If you feel like the market's going to fall down, well, great. You can go short the market if you want, but I am not doing that. I do have some cash on the sidelines in case I need to add to margin or open new positions. I think that's pretty much how you should approach this market. If you're trading, like, you have to be ready to get liquidated. One thing that I like to do though, I go low leverage long when we've seen big pullbacks, and I've been doing that. Right, we're down 15%. If you open up a 3x long, let's say on Bitcoin, after we've already fallen down 15%, you'd need like another 30% move, 33% move to get liquidated. So that would, just doing the numbers here, that would put you around like a 40-45% dip. I feel like I can weather that storm. I feel like we're not going to see a 45% dip from Bitcoin at 108,000, at least not during the bull run. Maybe during a bear market, but even there, I don't think we're going to a bear market yet. But let me know your thoughts on this underneath the video. I like it. The SEC is getting slapped around a little bit. I think that's good for the crypto market. I think it's right too. Right? The SEC should be able to provide clear regulation. Otherwise, what are we paying them for? Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much. Again, you can check out the Patreon if you want, like, someone to, I don't want to say hold your hand, that sounds patronizing, but like someone to walk you through what's happening in the markets. You can ask questions in some of the chats there. We get to the questions, and we have exclusive videos and stuff like that. So check this out. The prices are only going to go up. Some people don't want to spend a few dollars here or there to be part of a community, but right now, first of all, it's the best time because like there are less people in the community, so you'll get more attention. But then also, like, this is, if you have a sizable portfolio, like, this is barely anything compared to what you have invested. So it might be worth it just to keep a level head. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Check out the links also if you want to trade, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.